Okay, good morning again, everyone. Nick Petro with the National Weather Service. It's 11:30 on January 5th on Thursday here with the winter storm briefing. And this slide here, what you see is the winter storm watch that's now in effect for just about all of central North Carolina. So that's in effect right through the day Saturday. So let's get into the changes since our last set of slides that we emailed to everyone yesterday during the, or this morning I should say. So anyway, changes since the last set of slides. The winter storm watch is now in effect for nearly all of central North Carolina. The other change is light precipitation may begin earlier on Friday than what we were expecting. When I say earlier, first thing that folks may be wondering, well, what kind of precip? Well, it's probably going to be mostly light snow if you are along or north of I-85. So we're talking up near the Virginia border. We're talking over toward the Triad region. And that light snow could move in as early as 5 p.m. South of I-85, we're talking the Triangle region, basically everything south of 85, south of the Highway 64 corridor. It's more likely to start as some rain, actually. Maybe some wet snowflakes mixing in at times, but starting out as snow, or I'm sorry, rain, very light rain at that, and I'll show you the transition times here in a minute. And then the third bullet is the models have trended warmer. You know, yesterday at this time, we were thinking it was pretty much a slam dunk, pretty much all snow event. You know, that's tough to get those here in the Carolinas. It's very rare that we don't have some sort of precipitation type changeover. So anytime we see an event in the models that just show all of one type of precip, we have to be very cautious with that. And sure enough, the models have trended warmer, and both at the surface and aloft for areas, particularly south and east of Raleigh. And what that means is a greater potential for more prolonged mixture, or maybe even more prolonged rain if you're down in the Fayetteville area. Even into the overnight hours, we may see a mixed bag of precipitation, even rain holding on well, you know, into the overnight hours, even down near Fayetteville. Of course, that being the case, if that happens, that would cut down on snowfall amounts. So anyway, that's the changes in the since this morning's set of slides. So what about the start and end times? We get that question a lot. When's it going to start and when's it going to end? And when's it going to change? So this map, although it looks kind of like a little bit of a spider web here over central North Carolina, this text goes along with areas north of this line. This text goes with areas bounded by these lines. You kind of get the picture. So basically across areas, you know, north and west of the Triangle region, as I pointed out, alluded to already, light snow may start as early as 5 p.m. Friday, then remain snow right into the night. Everything should end by 2 p.m. Saturday. When you get south of the Triad, we think that it's going to be more of a mixture of rain, maybe some snow and sleet right at the beginning between 5 and 7 p.m. Then it should transition to all snow sometime overnight. I can't pin it down any more than that because, again, there's so many changes recently in the models. But then we're expecting, you know, snow to end by 2 p.m. Saturday. So anyway, as we move further east, let's go to the northern I-95 corridor up in the northeast. That's going to be more of a mixed wintry bag of precipitation starting sometime between 6 and 9 p.m. tomorrow evening. We expect that to change to a snow-sleet mixture by 2 a.m. and then perhaps just remain snow or sleet right through sunrise Saturday. After sunrise Saturday, then it goes all snow, stays that way until it ends by 6 p.m. Looking at the immediate sort of Triangle, Raleigh, Wake County metro area, it looks like that's going to be, again, a similar mixed bag of rain, snow, maybe some sleet beginning between 5 and 7 p.m. And this one's really the most challenging area because, you know, it could just go back and forth between snow and sleet, you know, basically from 9 p.m. Right through, you know, the overnight. And I'm going to just add a little correction here. Snow and sleet there. You can see that change there as I'm doing it there. Then it goes back and forth between snow and sleet basically from 9 p.m. right through the overnight. If it stays more snow, then that means greater accumulations. If it stays more sleet, then that'll cut down on the snow accumulation but have more sleet accumulation. I think by sunrise Saturday, it'll change to all snow in the immediate Raleigh metro Triangle region, and then everything ends by 4 p.m. Now, this has been the biggest change in our forecast, and this is areas south and east of Raleigh where we expect it to be rain, just plain rain, all rain between 5 and 7, and then stay rain. That's the transition now, all rain, or that's the change, I should say, all rain through the evening hours. And then maybe overnight mixing with some sleet, maybe some snow after midnight. It could be well after midnight before, before the rain goes to sleet and snow. There's still a great deal of uncertainty for the overnight precipitation type. So, I mean, clearly everyone wants to stay tuned no matter what. But the changeover, we do expect to all snow should occur by sunrise, even in the Fayetteville area, by Saturday morning sunrise, and then, off and on, light snow ending by 4 p.m. Saturday. So, so anyway, there you have it in terms of, transition times, start and end times. I hope this map conveys this well. But anyway, how confident are we? Well, we're really confident in the timing of when the precipitation gets here and ends, but we're low confidence about when the precipitation type changeovers occur. So, so anyway, we're also fairly low confidence right now in the exact snow amounts, because since we do now expect a mixture of some sleet getting in there, then that'll cut down on snow amounts. And then finally, impacts, regardless of whether it's more sleet and less snow or more snow and less sleet, regardless of that, it's still going to be a high impact weather event, because travel is going to be dangerous this weekend, no matter whether you get sleet or snow, a lot of snow or a lot of sleet, or a mixture of both. Travel is going to be very, very dangerous. So the impacts really are pretty much the same. So anyway, timeline, basically we're looking for, again, for things to move in on Friday, the heaviest precipitation Friday night into Saturday. By Saturday, it should be all snow everywhere. The problems linger into Saturday night. And really even into Sunday night, because it's going to turn really, really cold, dangerously cold temperatures through the weekend, and we'll be dealing with black ice issues Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday morning, perhaps even Tuesday morning. If there's a snowpack, I'll also point out, that'll help keep temperatures even colder. So in fact, my next slide, let me come back to that one in a minute. My next slide kind of points out how cold it could get and stay. We could see, again, if there's a snow or sleet pack, there could be temperatures staying below. Well, let's put it this way: where the heaviest snow occurs, temperatures may stay below freezing. May not rise above freezing right through Tuesday morning. Okay, so what about those snow amounts? So we've adjusted this down since these maps you looked at first thing this morning. This map I'm showing you right here is a little bit lower, and the reason we lowered this a little bit is because of the concern that some sleet may mix in, or maybe it may even remain rain longer than were initially expected across the Fayetteville area. So so anyway, these are still big numbers though, and we'll have to see. We got new model guidance coming in right now as we speak. Our forecasters here, team of forecasters here, analyzing the data, and we'll get some, again, tweaked numbers back out to you by later this afternoon. But again, I think the biggest area where you could see more substantial changes would be, the southern coastal plain and Sandhills region, where snow amounts south and east of Raleigh may need to be even further lowered if models even continue the warming trend that we saw this morning. Okay, so anyway, some other miscellaneous notes. Any freezing rain accumulations should not result in widespread power outages. We're not expecting we can't rule out freezing rain, particularly south and east of Raleigh, but we don't expect it to be a lot where it would result in widespread power outages. As we also don't expect winds to get too strong, should stay below 20 miles per hour throughout this event. And then also check out our new, this is new for this winter, our Range of Possibilities website, where it gives you sort of a whole range and some really neat statistical guidance on what the range of snow possibilities are. So check that out, the link provided there. So we will do this again 4:30, and we'll have an updated webinar, and as always, we'll be getting those slides out again as changes warrant, but certainly before the next webinar.